Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 29 of Direwolf20's Let's Play. Just logging into my world here. You can see getting ready to do some equivalent exchange stuff, but I should probably run over to my buildcraft stuff. I want to show you that I used up the last of my oil here. Look, my refineries are empty, my oil tanks are empty, and I've got this big old stack of fuel sitting here. All my engines are pretty much full, so that's good. I'm going to be needing to come up with a better fuel source than oil. Sure, I could go find another big oil spout and start converting all that, but why don't we go with something a little bit more green in the future? I'm going to head over to my apiary here. You can see I've got some bees going. I started breeding some purebreds. I want to have some noble bees. I got a forest here. This is kind of my crossbreed thing in the middle. I'm trying to figure out what kind of luck I can have. And I have another set of nobles. Nobles have a pretty long lifespan, so it takes them a long time to break down into a princess and drone. And then I've got a dedicated cultivated here. You can also see that the last two apiaries here are having trouble. They've got a lot of honeycombs in there, which is basically telling me that this one measly little centrifuge is having trouble keeping up with the 5 things that are producing honeycomb. But I'm not going to worry about that too much. You can see I've also got my cultivated, common, meadows, noble, and forest drones hanging out here. You can see why I wanted to start breeding some more cultivated and noble purebreds. So I've been kind of just working on that. For the most part, nothing really changed since last episode. I think I just really hung out in my apiary for a bit and breeding some bees. But I didn't get anywhere, so you guys didn't miss anything. Wanted to pop into my antimatter relay here, get some energy in the Klein star. Let's do that. Now, I want to get some red matter, and I believe in order to get red matter, I'm going to need something a little bit more than what I've got. Let's grab a single piece of tungsten here. That should be good. And if I put my tungsten plus the 200,000 EMC that my Klein star has, should get me a piece of red matter. Sweet. Let's yank that thing out of there. Okay. I'm going to knock off this Mark II collector, and I think I might be able to sneak this in here. Can I do this plus this and whatever's left in my Klein star? Yeah, I can. I can combine them. Sure, I could have crafted it, but let's, convert our collector Mark II into some EMC, plus the red matter, plus the little bit in my Klein star was enough to get me a collector Mark III. Yoink. Just enough, actually. I have 832 EMC left after that. But that's all right, because now I've got a second Mark III collector, which is going to go right back here. Again, producing a lot more energy. Look at that thing. That energy bar is just going to start filling up like crazy. Why don't I drain the 100,000 that's currently in there directly into my Klein star Zwei. I had a lot of people posting comments on my last episode telling me either I pronounced it properly or I pronounced it incorrectly. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong, and huzzah for pronouncing it correctly. I don't know what I did. Oh yeah, my Klein star Ein here is basically empty. That's alright. I'm going to turn this guy off for now. We'll let him just hang out and do whatever for now. That's alright. How'd I make out with energy? Oh yeah, look at that. Almost a little over 5 million. Perfect. Alright, let's get to building something today. What do you guys say? Alright, the next thing I want to do here, guys, is actually I want to throw my red alloy wire into my transmutation table. Nope, no such luck. Didn't think it would have a EMC value. I can't burn it either, can I? Nope. So no such luck there. I guess I probably also can't target it, can I? Nope. Alright, so just wanted to confirm that red alloy wire did not have an EMC value. I want to go ahead and start putting some lighting into that house that I built back there in my, that nice little fancy house that I've got going. So one of the things I want to use in my house is red power lighting. There should be, if I can remember, I might have red power stuff turned off. Let's turn on the lighting stuff. We should have a bunch of red power lights that we can put up in there. There's all kinds of different colors and all kinds of cool things that we can use. I have to decide exactly what color I want to go with. But for now, let me find them in here. Is it? No. I'm trying to remember what they're called. Ah, lamps. That's what they are. There we go. You can see there's all kinds of different colors of the lamps. And, a simple white one, for example, uses white lumar. This is a material created in red power, and we need some glass and some redstone. An orange lamp uses orange lumar, so the same recipe across the line here. You just have to use different colors of lumar. Lumar is pretty simple and straightforward to create. You just need whatever color dye plus redstone and glowstone. So if I wanted a gray lamp, I'd need some gray dye. And if I wanted a pink lamp, I could have some pink lumar crafted with pink dye. You get the point, right? So the basic gist here is I can craft all these things. Now, unfortunately, there's no component within Minecraft itself to emit different colored light like out in the world, right? So like we can have these glowing lights that have like an effect, but you won't get purple light or black light or green light coming off your lamps. It'll just be a green tinted lamp emitting white light. But that's really the best you can do because, like I said, Minecraft doesn't have any components within the game to allow you to put these lighting in. And this stuff is redstone powered, so you can just, pretty much get some redstone going on and apply the power to it, and you'll be good. And it'll light up for you. It makes it really cool for putting in a light switch, which is something I'm going to want to do. So why don't I get, I've got a lever here. That'll be good. I'm going to need some more red alloy wiring. So in order to get that, I'm going to snag some redstone here. Maybe 2 stacks of it, and go throw it into my alloy furnace. You can see I've got 1 red alloy ingot left, and I believe I've got half a stack of copper hanging out in my green bag. I'll put that in there as well. And if you guys remember, you get these red alloy ingots from 1 copper and 4 redstone. So what should happen here is my 32 copper and 2 stacks of redstone should convert all the way down to 32 red alloy ingots. Plus this one will give me a lot of red alloy wiring, which will be good. Now one of the things I want to make sure I can get is make sure I have a good amount of glowstone and redstone here. So I'm going to collect probably 2 stacks of redstone and maybe 1 more stack of glowstone dust just to make sure I have enough of the stuff. Take my Klein star back out. Very helpful, that transmutation table. Gotta love it. Gonna go ahead and start crafting here. We're also gonna need a significant amount of glass, and we're gonna need some bone meal. So why don't I grab one of these bones out of here, craft it into some bone meal, and go teach my transmutation table about it. Now this is an important ingredient if I want to get some white lumar. Notice it has 32 EMC in it, so that's a lot of energy, but that's alright. If I got like a stack, that should be good for now. I can always bump up and get some more later, but I think that'll probably be good. I wonder if I have any ink from the, I'd like some black colored lights, I think. What I was thinking maybe is put some black lights on the floor and some white lights on the ceiling, and that might look kind of cool, but maybe I'll have to go find some squids. I did teach my transmutation table the black ink before, but I don't think, I probably don't have any. It's not in there anymore, and I don't feel like TMIing it myself. I'll just go find a squid at some point. Alright guys, so as you recall, I'm going to put like half a stack of redstone, half a stack of glowstone, and these 2 stacks here, and that should get me, if I shift click it down there, 64 white lumar. That should be good. Next up I want to get myself some glass, so let's make sure I've got some of that stuff. I'm going to need a good amount of glass, so let's target that guy and get like 1 or 2 stacks at least. Maybe even a third might be a good idea. Yeah, I think 3 stacks will probably do me good. Get the crafting table back out there, and I believe it was redstone that goes on the bottom there. And I'm crafting a bunch of white lights. White lights are probably the ones I'm going to use most often, but that'll get me 32 of them. That should be good, at least to start lighting up that room that I've got. And of course I can probably just go ahead and grab my alchemy bag here and pretty much dump all this stuff in there for now. I can always pull some more out in a bit. Let's go see how we're doing cooking up our red alloy ingots. Oh yeah, we've got a lot. I wonder if these things can be thrown into my transmutation table. Can you learn this? Nope, guess not. If it bounces right back out into your inventory, then no, it cannot be learned. So that's good to know. So I've got a lot of red alloy ingots on me now. Looks like it's dark out. We don't want that to be the case. I'm going to go pop into my room over there and start building up some lighting. Gotta love my new boots. So I can put some lights in the ceiling up here. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to do it. I was thinking like right about here. Yeah, that's going to be a nuisance, isn't it? Oh well, I'll figure that out in a bit. So maybe like something like right around there. And Debating, I'm thinking we should probably have something here, right? Yeah, that might be a good idea. Why don't I see if I can find a better way to punch some holes into my ceiling? What do you guys think about that? I think that's probably wise. So I'm going to run over in this direction, get out my remote ordering tool. Thank you, sir. And I'm going to request, I'm going to say 4 of these guys. How am I for, yeah, I'm good. 4, please, request. Nice. While that's happening, I'm going to run over to my transmutation table again. I got to get the portable one of these guys pretty soon. Grab myself a pair of diamonds. That looks cool. And then, well, grab myself 16 redstone. Get out my philosopher's stone. And while I'm about ready to craft this thing, I'm going to go throw these guys in my compressor. With my overclocker upgrades, of course. And look, I've got some rubber to take out of here. Compress away, my friend. So let's get to crafting. I'm going to convert these guys, if you had guessed, into an energy crystal. You were correct. 1, 2. Looking good. And the usages of energy crystals are very, very lot. I'm going to need an advanced circuit in order to make myself a mining laser. This is a pretty darn cool toy. I like this thing. So I'm going to need an advanced circuit and just a piece of redstone, which I happen to have just one of. So I can go over here, request myself a basic circuit real quick. I haven't taught my automatic crafting table how to make advanced circuits just yet. Maybe I should pretty soon, because obviously I'm starting to use a lot of them. Go over here and grab myself 2 lapis, 4 redstone, and dig through my bag here to get myself a pair of glowstone dust. Perfect. By now my little thing should be ready. There we go. Electronic circuit, redstone in the corners, lapis, glowstone. Gets me my advanced circuit, and the advanced circuit, if we recall, goes there. Okay, cool. Energy crystals along the top, and redstone? Woot! Mining laser. Love this tie. Alright, it's laser time. Dun dun dun. Let's charge him up real quick in our MFE here. I'll be back in a moment once he's fully charged. Alright, got a fully charged laser here. Gonna go run over to my house and start shooting my laser. Huzzah! Unfortunately, I do have Industrial Craft 2 sounds disabled. Just needed to be. So it's not making the cool pew sound that the laser does make when you use it. But, oh well. Sacrifices I make for a smooth frame rate while YouTubing. I'll live. So that looks good. Not sure if I want a second set of lights to be along this ceiling here. I probably will need some. But you know, we'll see. And I'm probably going to want some on the flooring, too. I'm hoping by placing some black lights in the floor and some white lights up top there, it'll light this room up entirely rather well. So for now, I'm going to start simple and go ahead and just place these guys up here. Maybe a better move would be to get up onto my roof to do this. I can just place them up here like that. And yeah, I could have gotten up here to drill as well, but I want an excuse to make a mining laser. What do you want from me? Next up, I'm going to run some red alloy wiring. I'm probably going to need some more of this stuff, so why don't I just get ready for that? There we go. I forget if I can run this across this block. Oh yeah, I can. That's good. Debating, do I want to run it along? Maybe I want to do this. And then I could run my red alloy wiring like this. And that would just look a little bit better. Now, of course, I'm going to have to get some of the marble stuff that I use. Some of the marble alloy, wire covers. But that shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, that looks cool. That looks a little bit off there. Those things should be brick, shouldn't they? Where's my mercurial eye? My OCD is playing tricks on me. That's right, transmutation mode. Beautiful. Much better. Get this guy out of there. Alright. What I'm probably going to want to do is a little bit more wiring. Debating exactly how I want this to work, but while I'm waiting, why don't I get out the brick covers that I'm going to need to use. I've got plenty of marble bricks in here. I can even drop down here and collect the ones that fell. That should be cool. Let's get our crafting table and our mining, or our little saw thingy here. There it is, diamond handsaw with my philosopher's stone, and we'll craft up. Probably going to need a lot of these things. Nice. Marble brick covers. Plenty of them. At least for now. I'll hang on to these guys for a bit. Why don't I clean up my inventory a little bit. Don't need all this rubber and whatnot. That's cool. So what I can do now, if I hop back up onto my roof, is just place some covers right like so. And this just prevents the red alloy wire from being seen up on the roof. Not that I'm going to be spending a lot of time up on my roof, but, you know, it just looks nice for aesthetic purposes. I'm trying to make a nicely decorated house here, so I think it would be nice of me to, you know, make things look good. I'm thinking I probably will need some white lights here as well, so I'm going to do that. Did you hear my door open? I think I dropped a block onto my pressure plate, and it opened the door. That's awesome. There we go. A nice amount of lighting for us. Cool. Debating on exactly how I want to run my wiring here for my lights. What I should probably do is something like... Well, I can't run it on the inside here. I'm going to have to run it along the outside. So I'll have to get some brick coverings. Because if I run along the inside, you guys will see it. Unless I run like a single wire each, you know, width down here. But I'd like to probably run it the other way. So I guess my best bet here is to start digging into this guy. And I can go this direction. This looks good. And it's getting a little dark out. Look, here comes a moon on us, but that's all right. Put down one brick at least. And what I'll do, of course, is cover this stuff up with some brick covers. That'll look nice. Cool. And of course, I'm going to need to get some wiring to a light switch in here. So why don't I just knock this guy up straight up to here. I'll place my light switch down right here. And of course, it's getting a little bit dark, but hopefully I'll be remedying that in just a moment. I'm going to need to run my red alloy wire straight up the wall here like this. There we go. And maybe just get this connected like that. And now if I go flip my light switch down, hey, that's not what I wanted to see happen. What'd I do wrong here? Oh, I clipped this guy, didn't I? Let's do this then. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Gotta find a better way. So that gets some lighting going, but I need to get the rest. Give me a minute to think this through. Alright, so I decided that I might be better off if I make myself some jacketed wiring here, and I think I want to do this. Is that how I get stone jacketed wire? Nope. Is it this guy? There we go. Yep, marble brick, jacketed wire. That might do a little bit better for me. I'm going to try this out right now and see if I have any better luck. And of course, I do want it to be daytime. I want you guys to be able to see all these cool things that I'm trying to build and partially failing at. So let's see. If I get this guy up here, and this little spider's looking to come and harass me, but that's all right. Can I just place this guy like right here and get some of this red alloy wiring connected to it? That might work. Yeah, I think that might do. Now my only problem is if I do put a lever here, it's going to wind up opening this door, which which I don't think I want. I mean, it's getting all my lights turned on, obviously, but I don't want the door opening. That is not the goal here. That's right, buddy. Watch out. So let me think exactly if I want to move this light switch. I like the light switch being next to the door, but with the windows there, that's going to be a problem, and I don't want the switch to keep the door open. So give me a few minutes and let me think exactly how I want to do it. I also considered maybe moving it over here. That might be a good spot for a light switch too. And if that's the case, then that'll work just fine. Alright, so what I've done is wired up my light like so. It's probably going to be alright over on this wall. It's just a light switch. I'll probably leave it on most of the time, but I kind of want to have one. You might say, what's the point? It's, you know, you're always going to want your lights on, aren't you? Well, yeah, but it's still kind of cool to have a light switch. So I'm going to need to place down my marble brick covers up here. Going to be not terribly hard, but not terribly easy either. I just got to get them placed properly. I might do that off camera for a moment. No, what did I just place if I didn't place that? I think I went there with it. So, of course, I could just scaffold my way up there and place them like so. Might wind up doing it off camera. I want to see if I can do it without scaffolding, but obviously I will not be able to. So I'll be back in a minute once I've covered up these wires. And I pretty much finished covering everything up, at least from the inside that you can see. Just getting up on the roof here to get the last of these covers applied. Gotta love how well the covers look. I mean, you really can't tell that it's a cover versus a block, except for the fact that I chose the wrong cover to use there. There we go. Yep, looks beautiful, doesn't it? Yeah, really sharp looking. I didn't cover this stuff up yet, but I'm getting to it. But from the inside, you can't see a darn thing. It looks just pretty much perfect. So I'm pretty happy about that and the way things are looking there. And hey, look at that. Lights on the roof. I finished that third row like I said I would. Gonna just go ahead and flip the lights off. Nice. Flip them on. Beautiful. Everything looks pretty sharp. I like it. Now let's wait for it to get dark out and maybe check out how it looks in the nighttime. And consider if we need floor lighting, because those lights are pretty high up in the ceiling. And while I'm waiting for it to get dark out, I wanted to stop by my Mark III relay here. Look at how much EMC I've got. Oh man, it's getting awesome. I'm really starting to rack this stuff in. Having two Mark III collectors here has definitely been a boost to my income. Keep in mind it's going to require about another 400 and something thousand if I want to get a third Mark III collector, and that is actually something I would like to do rather soonish. I might rearrange the setup so I can have a nice little, perfect antimatter relay design, which is pretty much you can have, I believe, 4 or 5 collectors all around the relay. You could have 6, of course, but then you wouldn't be able to touch the relay at all. You could, get in there and do whatever you wanted to do, like put energy in and out. So 5 is pretty much the top of the line. Still waiting for it to get dark out. I've just been kind of chilling, waiting for some nighttime, so I'll be back in a minute. But wanted to mention that. And holy cow, looks like I got here just in time. I've got a significant amount of peat. I told you this stuff lasted a while. Look at all this peat. And of course, I don't have my middle click to sort here, but I've got a ton of wood. I should grab like, I don't know, as much as I can. Isn't there like some way to like click with something in your hand to pull down all this, whatever. I'm just going to grab them like this. That'll work. I'm going to try and burn up some of this wood in my EMC burner here, antimatter relay. Let that thing cook it up. Got to get rid of all this wood. I might even go turn off my peat production for now because I've got a lot of it. So that's why I gave this thing an on-off switch. So, maybe I say, I don't want that little ugly piece of dirt just sitting there, do I? Yeah, that looks sharp. No, wait, more dirt. Just waiting for that stuff to get replaced with bog earth. Come on, there you go. Sweet. Let's get this thing turned off before more peat grows. All right. Just wanted it to look kind of nice. Now this peat, or this bog earth, will all get turned into peat over a period of time. So for now, I'm going to leave that lever off. It won't harvest it, and that'll be a good thing because, I have a lot of stuff in this forestry chest. Holy cow. I need to get some more of this wood out of here. And I really do miss my middle click to sort option. It is something I'm missing. A lot of people said I should try inventory tweaks. I might go try that in the middle of this episode at some point, just because I do miss the ability to sort, but we'll see. All right, manually did that. What do you guys think? I got enough wood here? Yeah, seriously. I should probably do something about that. Maybe I'll run some pneumatic tubing under the flooring here and get some pneumatic tubes running directly into that antimatter relay so that any wood goes directly in there. That's what I'm considering doing. And I'm thinking the easiest way to do that is to move the wood to the light blue slot. So let's see, where's this thing here? Light blue. If I just move wood to light blue, watch what happens now, right? You ready? This is the easiest thing ever. Grab a piece of wood, or a stack of wood as it were, and it should get a light blue paint. There we go. See it heading down in that direction? Now of course there's no room in my light blue chest here for this stack of wood because even though the sand and the gravel and dirt isn't fully, done there, that's fine. It's just going to head straight back into my antimatter relay. So now any new wood entering my system from my tree farm will automatically get burned up in my relay, which is probably a pretty ideal situation. Alright guys, looks like it's pretty dark out there, so let's go run over to our house and see how things look. Oh yeah, this looks pretty good actually. I might not even need lights in the flooring. See, if I turn the lights off, it's dark, but lights on, it's good. Nice. I like the looks of this little house. Why don't I even move my bed in here? Look, there's some enemies trying to attack me as I speak. Hey guys, what's happening? I've got a mining laser now. I'm not going to worry too much about your attacks. That's right. I do not fear you. Ha ha! Defeated with a mining laser. Silly skeletons. Got nothing. Alright, what was I doing? Moving my bed, that's right. And having fun. Mostly having fun. Let's get this guy moved over. If this is going to be my new house, I might as well move my bed in there. Probably going to want a few amenities in the house, but we'll take care of them in a future episode, I'm sure. For now, let's just get the bed set up. Right here would be good. Maybe I even want, yeah, let's go put something nice in here. And maybe it would be a good idea, of course, to sleep in my bed, because once you move a bed, don't forget, you have to sleep in it. Otherwise, next time you die, if you die, but knowing me, it might happen, you will not wake up where your bed was. It'll say the bed that was here can't be found, and you'll go back to the default spawn point of the world. So what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I want to decorate a little bit. Maybe I'll wait till next episode to decorate a little bit in there. I think I've spent enough time in my little house today. Why don't I clean up my inventory and I'll be back. Alright, something I want to do while I'm here. Can I get a new alchemy bag? Aw, I can't teach my transmutation table the alchemy bag? Fail. Let's go ahead and place our Klein star in there and grab an alchemical chest, because that is a component in the alchemy bag. Probably one of the more complicated ones to put in there. And I'm going to go get some new colored wool. Let's see what kind of wool I can get. And I should have some of the dark blue stuff. Where are we at here? Now that bag isn't getting particularly full, but it's getting full enough, I think. So let's go with a, how about a yellow bag or a red bag? What color do I want here? Let's go with red. And some wool, of course. 5, that sounds good. So we'll combine this stuff here. So you can tell how much I'm missing convenient inventory, can't you? And we'll do something like that. Get myself a brand new red bag. There we go, alchemy bag, red, sweet. And I can't place that guy in there, can I? Probably not. Nope. What I want to do is move all the items out of here. Probably don't need this smooth stone in there at all, or this dirt. But what I want to do is probably clean out my bag a little bit. I'm probably going to wind up putting all my red power type items, so like, stuff to build with, red alloy wire, handsaw, lamp, all that stuff, into one bag. These items here. These can go into my red bag like this. So, I'll leave the stone in there, it can't hurt. Not this guy necessarily. And maybe just do a little bit of bag cleanup and I'll be back. Alright, so I've got my green bag here, which is pretty much all my Buildcraft stuff. Buildcraft, a couple miscellaneous items, nothing too fancy here, as you can tell. Got most of my tools in this bag as well, some miscellaneous resources I'd like to have on me, some industrial craft stuff, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think that looks good. And then in my red bag is all my covers from Red Power, some building supplies that I can use in my target blocks for my Mercurial Eye. I've got some Red Power items, and that's pretty much it. Got to put this cover in there. I found in my bag some junk I don't need, like some dirt. No need to carry that around. Don't really think I need to carry levers around, but why not? Might as well hang on to them. And I had 10 Eternalist fuel, which I don't feel like I need anymore. Haha. Look at that. All kinds of EMC lurking around. I've got a lot of EMC in my chests, and it's been in the back of my mind that I can probably convert a lot of this junk into EMC and start getting some benefits out of it. Now, one thing I don't have a lot of at the moment is dark matter. And I want to get some because there's a dark matter tool I want to craft up. So let's go see what we can do about that. If I take one piece of dark matter out of this Klein Stars Y. Yeah, that's going to be expensive, isn't it? Do I want to do this now? Sure, why not? It's fun, and I kind of want to do it. I want to go mining, for a bit at least. I want to probably think about going for a nice little mining expedition. So I'm going to steal another piece of dark matter here. And one more, hopefully, can I fit squeezing out of there. Let's see what we got. Dun 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 dun. Yep, I've got another piece of dark matter, and while I'm at it, I'll grab a pair of diamonds, because I am kind of low on diamond, and I would like to go mining for a little bit. There are some things I want to build in the future here, and why don't I get the components to build myself a dark matter pickaxe. This guy is pretty darn cool. Really excited about being able to craft this thing. Looks like I had just enough EMC to craft it up. I'm going to want to get a little bit more EMC, so maybe I grab myself another stack of wood here. Just have a little bit too much of this stuff. Wood's going to be a good supplement to my EMC income, I'm thinking. Yeah, not bad at all. You can see we're getting a lot of EMC right now, by the way. Look at that, just flying upwards. I'm going to take my mining pick downstairs with me and go mining for a little bit. Alright, so you can see my Gem of Eternal Density's on. I'm going to charge up my Destruction Catalyst, of course, and start mining away. Probably want to go right from here. And what's cool is I can take my mining pick now. It's only got 2 charge levels, and if I right-click on an ore vein with this guy, yoink, it's going to mine out that entire vein. So I just picked up 5 iron ore in one click. Yoink, just got 6 more. Looks like there was 6 iron ore down there. And you can see it mines pretty darn fast. It does a nice job. Pretty awesome little tool, honestly. Gotta love it. Gonna use smooth stone here as my little supplier. And now I can just kind of mine away. Look how nice that is. And if I want to get a nice chunk of coal here, how much coal do you think is in there? Lots. Looks like 10 or so. Not bad. So I'm going to go mining for a little bit. This thing does work on the tin ores, which is cool. So, you know, non-vanilla ores do work. Should work on these guys as well. Look at that. Got 4 emeralds. Perfect. That's probably a lot of coal. Let's see. Yep. I just mined 20 pieces of coal in one click. Can't complain in the least. You can see why it was a goal to get this thing pretty much as quickly as possible. It really makes mining even more fun than it is with just a Destruction Catalyst. So I'm going to go mine for a little bit. Now I should also mention a couple other abilities of this Dark Matter pickaxe here. First off, you can just mine straight forward like normal. That works great. If you press C though, you get 3x tall shot mode. And what that does is it mines 3 by 3 area in front. Now it's only going to mine, you know, like so. So let me get this dirt out of here to really get this to show properly. Just like that. See how it's 3 tall is what it's mining? Cool. And you can press C again to go 3 wide. So you mined 3 wide in one click. Pretty cool. And of course you can do one more ability is the long shot mode. And what that does is it just mines 3 deep in one shot. Now, of course there was dirt there. Dirt get in the way of my demonstrations. How dare you. And of course, one more time clicks through and it goes into standard 1 item at a time. So that's a neat way to mine. If you want to go 3 tall, you can just mine like that to go straight through. Works pretty well, as you can see. And of course you get these neat little item balls here, which are the awesome thing that it does. You don't need to keep it charged up. The charge speed really just determines how fast it mines. So by charging it up, you mine faster. You can still get your ore veins by right-clicking with it, whether it's charged or not. No, it needs to be at least charged up to level 1 for the right-click ability to work. So just an FYI on that guy. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, it feels like a pretty good wrapping up point for this episode. Got a lot done. Plan to get more done in future episodes, of course. So stay tuned for next episode. I believe this was 29 already, wasn't it? Holy cow, that means next one is 30. And of course, with episode 30 comes a new world download. So hopefully I'll have some good stuff in place and ready for that download. So this is Direwolf20 signing off on episode 29 of Direwolf20's Let's Play. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take it easy.